Next level taken here. Welcome everybody. Doing something a little different today. Talking about a number of topics, including parental controls, the usage or misuse of credit cards, mainly by children, sometimes by hackers. And I use the term hackers loosely because when it comes to like things like game sharing, you cannot hack somebody that already shares that information, shares the account with you, and then say, "Oh, I got hacked." No, you gave that information out already. We'll get more into that later. First off, let's talk about parental controls as far as the PS4 and Xbox One are concerned. I've been hearing a lot lately through the grapevine and through people I know. Their children are misusing the credit cards that are attached to the system. All right, first off, use your parental controls. So if that means putting a PIN number in there, the PS4 and Xbox One allow you to put passwords and PINs, then do that. Make sure it's something not easily guessable. You can't make it a social security number. You can't make it the year you're born, the year the kids you're born, your favorite numbers, whatever. It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing stupid like that. You can't have it written down. This is something you're gonna need to remember, or you're gonna need to put it in a safe. It needs to be locked up because kids are resourceful. They get into things. They will figure things out. Parental controls. You can set it up to where the kid can only play a certain number of hours a day. Honestly, you shouldn't be leaving your kids just watching video games or playing video games all day long, 24/7, without anything else. Video games are great, video games are healthy, but like anything, they can be abused. So if somebody's just, playing video games all day long and doing nothing else but that, that's unhealthy. So you can set up, okay, the system will shut itself off after 2 hours, 3 hours, what have you. Also, you should know what your kids are playing. I don't have an issue with violent video games. I grew up playing violent video games, so I'm kind of maybe biased about this sort of thing. But at the same time, I would not want my 5-year-old to play Friday the 13th the game. And there are some 5-year-olds that are playing Friday the 13th the game. You should know what your kids are playing. And I don't want to hear the excuse of, oh, well, my kid's, like 9 years old and playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and I don't like it. Who bought them the game? Because I'm pretty sure now with the rating system we have, that kid's not going into GameStop and just buying GTA 5. I'm sure there's Craigslist and OfferUp and things like that. But in general, they're not just getting their hands on this. They're either getting it through a friend or a parent. So know what your kids are playing. Play with them. Explain to them. See if they can handle it. Some kids are more mature than others. So, a 14-year-old might not be able to handle the video game violence of one game, whereas an 8-year-old could. It just depends on how mature that kid is, how ready they are, and the parenting and discussing with them. This is not real. This is blah blah blah. All right. As far as the abuse of credit cards on PS4 and Xbox One, Microsoft, Sony, Rockstar Games, Epic Games, Fortnite, and GTA 5 are probably the one and two issues of this, where people are charging the credit cards or charging the parents' credit cards up to hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get in-game currency, in-game items. It's gotten really out of hand. I would love to see like a real study on how much revenue is actually generated off of just that. Now you can do a chargeback if you have a credit card, but here's the problem with that. That PSN account, that Xbox account, more than likely is going to be suspended because of that chargeback. They don't want to see you getting a bunch of digital stuff for free and then charging it back. Yeah, they're not going to have it. PSN, you'll lose all the games that are tied to that account, this, that, or the other. And you might not get your money back. With a debit card, you definitely are going to have a hard time getting your money back, and it's going to take some time. Even if they do refund you, it's going to take months. It's not like a credit card. With that said, if you have a credit card on your Xbox or PlayStation 4, remove it immediately. On PSN, it's pretty easy. Go to settings, go to account management, and it'll ask you for the password. Go to the wallet settings and remove the credit card. Delete it. You should not have a credit card attached to PSN or Xbox Live because of hackers, because of someone guessing your password and compromising things and running up a bill, charging things, locking you out of the account. You shouldn't have a credit card on there because the kids might get a hold of it. Trust me, kids are bright as you know what these days. They know what they're doing. They're smarter than you in lots of ways. They know how to get around the system, how to get around your pins and passwords. Don't have a credit card attached to that. Don't have a credit card. Have it in your wallet, have it in your purse, have it locked away where they can't get to it. I hate to say that. Or raise your kids to right way so that they will not do that. But oftentimes you'll find parents, shocked. I didn't know my little Billy or my little Kimmy would do something like that. You'd be surprised. So make sure no credit cards on the system. That's why they have virtual currency, PSN cards, Xbox Live cards, Xbox cards that you can go buy, PlayStation Plus cards. You don't have to go use a credit card. I know it's quick and easy, but you can even use your credit card online. Go somewhere like GameStop, Amazon, buy that card online, or buy that Xbox or PlayStation subscription online with a credit card. Then punch a code in. That way you don't have to worry about anything happening to your credit card in the future, be it hackers or your children. Another thing, your password should be long. You should change it often. You should have numbers. It should be a mix of things. And that's just because of all the things going on and accounts being compromised. I'll get to more on that another day, more in depth details. But definitely don't make it easy for the hackers. Two-step verification is the way to go, especially on a PlayStation 4. If you can, I know it's a pain in the neck, it's a hassle. As far as Fortnite is concerned and Grand Theft Auto 5, especially Fortnite though, that's the big one right now. Do not game share. I'm not talking about share play. Share play is where you get on PlayStation, you play for an hour, you share a game, and the other person can play a two-player co-op game if it's possible online with you. They can play a game that they don't have that you are sharing with them. That's different. That's called share play. I'm talking about game sharing. I'm talking about giving someone your account information, be it a friend that you've known for years that moved or what have you, or lives across the street from you, or be it somebody that you don't know or somebody that's virtual online, and you say, okay, well, I'm going to buy these games and then you're going to buy those games, and we can have twice the library and we can play all these games together. Sounds great in theory, doesn't it? The only problem is, even if it's a friend you know, they might be your friend today, but they could be your enemy tomorrow. So you can't trust that. So they can go change the password and then they got access to all your games. You lose everything. Same thing online. People are asking a game share, they're getting people's Fortnite information, and they're getting access to their accounts. They're getting all their stuff, all the stuff they bought, all the stuff they earned, the in-game currency, the in-game items. Do not share your password with anyone. Period. Period. Don't do it. Don't game share. Report game sharing when you see it going on. These are accounts that have been compromised, be it the password was too simple or too easy, or it was hacked, or whatever. But the money is going to different things, gangs and drugs and everything else under the sun. It's not a victimless crime. So when you see it happening, shut it down. You don't want it done to you, that's most certainly. You do not want something like that done to you. So if you see it going on, report it. Okay? It's not about being a narc or anything. It's about, hey, you wouldn't want your account compromised like that, would you? So talk about a little bit about parental controls, removing your credit cards, and please, for the love of everything in video games and everything holy, do not share your password information with anyone. Your Fortnite password, your PSN, Xbox passwords. Fortnite's coming to Switch, by the way. That's a whole nother story for another day. Told you it'd be a little something different. I will be streaming soon, so bear with me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This has been Next Level Taken. Until next time.